This is the most disgusting car I've ever seen. That passenger seat is out of control.
Get in here and look at this. Oh my God!
Oh my goodness.
I drove it all the way here for you.
This is insane. How you doing in there?
I can't breathe.
I can see,
Fine though.
Please, sir, enter my domain.
Come to my kingdom.
Oh. What's going on, man?
Dude,
I don't want,
are
am
we
I
not?
allowed
Okay,
to touch
fair,
you?
fair. Fair enough.
So what did you bring me?
All right, so this is an 07 GTI Farenheit edition. They only made 1,200. This is 1172. And as you can see, it's a complete disaster.
This is a nightmare.
Hurricane damage, the inside cooked, the outside is not much better.
Yeah.
I had somebody lined up to buy this car. Obviously, I can't sell this car
it's not
in
safe.
this condition. Yeah. So I brought it to you to help me save this.
If you're unfamiliar, this is Charles, aka The Humble Mechanic on YouTube. He's a master VW tech, but cleaning mold, not his thing. So instead of just junking the car after it got nailed in the hurricane, he brought it up to the studio so we could restore the Farenheit and surprise the unsuspecting buyers, now with a free car post-hurricane. But to do that, we have a lot of work ahead of us. Step one is to get suited up and strip down the interior down to the frame. With the dash, seatbelts, and some trunk pieces remaining, I decided to use 2 sodium chloride tablets inside the cabin to remove the horrible smell and bacteria growing on the interior.
All right, so this is all gonna start getting real now. When the tablet comes out, I'm not gonna put it in until we get into the car. Another tablet. So this is used in water treatment plants as well. So now we have the 2. So first thing I'm gonna do is put them in the vehicle, then come back and get the tablets.
Once the tabs contact water, they release chlorine dioxide, which is environmentally safe and an effective oxidizing biocide that destroys all organisms causing odor, bacteria, mold, and even fungus. Step 1 is to work outside and remove the white and black mold with throwaway terry towels with lather and digest enzyme cleaner to eat any leftover organic matter. Once all the mold is removed, step 2 is to kill the remaining bacteria with a 50-50 mixture of white distilled vinegar and water. Then I make a final pass with a steam machine to remove the leftover vinegar smell.
Okay, so I started with the dirtiest seat first just to see what was going to happen. And you can see that the leather literally just disintegrated off. Underneath the leather, you can see that there's mold. So it's not supposed to be this brittle, right? It's just falling apart. Then connected underneath, you can see it sort of just melded itself to it. There's this cushion, pretty common. And the cushion, oh, you see all that come out? It's just disintegrated. Underneath the cushion is this little mesh. And you can see the mesh, that also has black mold. And then the worst part is when you go underneath the mesh, you go to the cushion, this is the deal killer right there. That is black mold in the cushion. Look at that right there, that's even worse. This isn't safe to put back in the car or to have people drive and enjoy the vehicle. So I'm gonna deem this particular seat a no-go. I think it makes sense to replace all the cushion and everything. It's probably just cheaper to buy another seat.
We repeated the same process on everything else in the car for hours.
How's that seat looking, man?
It's coming along.
It's coming along. It's just, you know, like you see these edges here, they're starting to crack.
Oh.
See that right there?
Yup.
Yeah, and we have this here. So is it as bad as the first one? No, the passenger seat, that one had a ton of mold. This one is borderline. So
Okay.
I don't know, you're the mechanic. If we could figure out a way to replace these, that might be a good idea.
Yeah, so, you know, a new cover, new padding is gonna be dumb expensive. Maybe we shop around for some used seats, local.
I think that might be smart.
See what we can
We are
find.
pushing the envelope. Now all those vents are clean.
On the plastic interior pieces like the vents and the ducts and the center console, I use lather. I scrub a bunch with either a scrub pad or an interior brush. Then I use a pressure washer as the final trick, and it looks absolutely fantastic, and all the mold is removed when we're done.
That's Larry.
Oh boy.
Looks like we have a little bit of mouse poop in there.
Okay, at this point, we just soaked the entire interior, especially the metal, with digest. We're gonna let the enzymes do their thing. You can see there's dog hair everywhere, and I'm My suspicion is that there's urine in here as well. That's what I'm smelling. Let it do its thing, close the door, and then we're gonna focus on the exterior.
This is what he gave me. It doesn't even work. Oh, there it goes. Okay, before we start washing this thing, Larry's gonna pull this plastic off. After he does that, I'm gonna get the sunroof in so we don't just get a showering waterfall inside the car. This is my patented method for installing sunroof tracks. Just struggle with it until it goes in. Yeah. All right. I just got to shimmy it around a little bit so that it's lined up properly, hook our drains up, which are completely clogged. Look at how clogged that is.
Oh,
this is why sunroofs leak on Volkswagens. Cars aren't sealed, right? This is all about water movement and management to get it away from the car. So this track right here at the front, if these are clogged, it fills up and then spills up over. That's why you'll see water stains like here, 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 and here, and then it'll also like roll down there. So. Right. It gets nasty.
All right, so we're gonna run a little test here. This is one of my favorite things because it's so common to have the issue with the headliner. People are like, oh, what's going on? This is a perfect example. So first thing, we're gonna blow some air. You can hear that, right? Hear the... So right now, this line should be blowing out down here. So a perfect example is we're gonna plug this back in and actually put water in it.
Yeah.
There you go.
This is why I hate cars with sunroofs.
Yeah.
So much more.
Me. So the idea here is it's raining right now, it's filling up, and let's see where it goes. Is it dripping? Yeah. So we shouldn't have any clogs anymore. But if it's not dripping down there, that means it's clogged somewhere in here. It's gonna back up, flow into the car, and you're gonna get mold.
I was gonna try and pump the tunes up and see if we
if you do that right now, oh my gosh, it'll blow right now.
Good vibration.
Yeah, that's not the vibrations that we want. Ooh, that's dirty. What's going on?
As part of this surprise giveaway, the boys from Integrated Engineering came up to help us with some of the engine, wheels, and tuning upgrades for the new owners.
Pumpkin spice right there. You didn't just bring toys. You came here to help clean.
We did come here to work. Get us some brushes. Let's make this happen.
They design, engineer, and build gorgeous performance parts for both Volkswagen and Audis. But before all that go fast and look good stuff can go on, we need all the help we can get cleaning her up. North Carolina snail. Look at all the ants crawling in there. Just then, the Wheel Pro shipment arrived with our new Rotiform DTMs and the Vredestein Hypertrac ultra high performance all season tires with exceptional wet road capabilities, especially in the Northeast. We have colder temperatures on the way. We want to make sure that we're setting them off in the right shoes. Now, what I love about Vredestein is for the past 114 years, their tires are engineered to improve your vehicle in both ability and aesthetics. Just look at how beautiful the sidewalls are. Literally designed by legendary design house Giugiaro Design. I have them on both my R8 and the Cayenne Overlander because they ride so smooth and they look like a piece of art on my car. Anyways, huge thank you to both Wheel Pros and Vredestein for making this surprise happen on the Farenheit. I'll have links in the description for all the upgrades that we made. That is straight single stage paint. I mean, look at the color.
Are you saying stage 5, single stage paint? I got all the jokes here.
He's a clever guy right there.
All right, so we had to run to find somebody who was parting out a car just to get some of these last pieces. Some of the stuff got left in the truck that was supposed to drop off the car, and so we had to get some carpet and pad before we can reassemble everything. Honestly, this is probably the best thing to replace anyway, just because of the damage to the car. So we got all of these bits. Now we got to get them clean and in the car so that all the reassembly can happen, and we're running short on time.
It's gross out here.
With the new/used seats we found on Facebook Marketplace now in the studio after a 3-hour drive to go pick them up, all hands are on deck to get this car done. I'm coating what's left of the paint, David and Charles are reinstalling the interior, and Zane is up front working on the engine upgrades.
All right, gentlemen. Valve cover's off.
Okay.
I've got options.
Options. Let's see your options.
All right, we have raw billet.
Ooh.
We have black anodized. Both laser etched with all the logos. Both good options.
Okay.
Personally, I like the raw billet. It pops.
Larry, what do you think?
I'm partial to black, but this one, I'm gonna go here.
Well, if it makes any difference, whichever one you don't choose, you get to keep. So, so you put it on the wall.
I'm going with that one then, because I want this one on the wall.
There you go.
What I'm hearing is what I think doesn't matter, and that's fine. Pick one and put it on the car. Let's go.
Wait.
Oh, we do have cap options.
It might have your face on it.
Ooh, no, I gotta
not
keep,
face.
Nah, get not face so that I can keep this.
Okay,
It
you
looks
keep
just
that then.
It looks just like me, but with a better haircut.
Fun fact, we actually like put it so that when you spin it down, it's like clocked correctly.
Yeah, I would expect nothing but it.
See that? Like,
Can't go wrong.
The new wheels need a fresh wheel coating on before installing them over the rejuvenated calipers that look fantastic now.
Rear seats, done.
For the very last step on the interior, I added silk leather balm because the used seats that we found online hadn't had any moisturizers for what I can only assume has been many, many years.
Charles, the paint looks pretty good. How are you doing on the wheels?
Dude, wheels are on, look amazing.
Yeah, those are sick.
So this car was in shambles when I brought it to you. Now, look at that. Interior, nothing was installed.
More important, listen.
Yeah, just smells good, looks good. I
is so
spent
cool.
the majority of my time putting this interior back together. So this is awesome, super good. Under the hood, our friends at Integrated Engineering hooked us up with an intake. That's this piece right here. We got our catch can, ran down here, and this beautiful valve cover that,
this
dude,
is nice.
I'm jealous because I really want one of these, so I may have to do some sweet talking to our buddies and see if they can hook me up with one too.
You mentioned earlier this. Tell me a little bit about this.
So this, I call it a noise pipe. I'm sure there's some fancy German word for it, but basically this pipe is here so that you hear air noises inside the GTI a little
Gives
bit
you more of that feeling of
Makes you
driving.
feel like you got a race
and
car.
it does absolutely 0, you told me, for horsepower.
Yeah, it probably takes like adds a little bit of boost lag on these. They do all this with electronics now instead of that.
So you drove this in, so we know that it runs.
Yes.
They did some
Well,
changes here. So we're gonna test it, make sure this thing is actually still functioning with all the whatever they did here.
Yep.
And then supposedly they're coming back with a computer to do what?
Yeah, so they're going to tune it. That should add some more horsepower for us. And you know, it's always a gamble on a Mark V whether it's going to start. Whether it started 30 seconds ago or didn't start for a year, who knows?
The
So
joys of a Volkswagen? All right.
we're rolling the dice. This is Mark V life. But let's get the IE guys in here, tune it, and then we're going to drive it.
Let's do it.
Moment of truth.
She's alive!
Like it was meant to be. Did I speak too soon? Really, the best thing to do to your car is start it up after sitting for who knows how long and just hammer the gas over and over and over again.
You can really hear the new intake.
You should hear it in here with the noise pipe. Mind blowing.
Really? Now with all that, the only thing left to do is to take her for her first ride in over a year. That was years of schmutz is a technical term I like to use.
I like it. Sadness is the term I generally
Sadness?
use. Yeah, years of sadness.
From a mechanical perspective, how do you feel it's running right now?
Yeah, it seems to run great. You know, it sat for 8-9 months, whatever. It really hasn't been actually driven in over a year. We did a bunch of work to it right when I got it. I mean, look, we're cruising, no problem. Hammered it, got a little sadness out of the tailpipe, but that's all right, or schmutz, if you will, as to be expected. So,
Yeah. This feels good.
would I drive it across country? Maybe.
Maybe.
Would I drive it right now? Definitely.
I'm excited to get behind the wheel of this bad boy. Did that just chirp the second gear?
It did.
Woo!
So much power.
It actually feels pretty nice.
So much torque, the chassis twisted.
So this is my first time in a Volkswagen GTI Farenheit. What's
Okay.
the horsepower on a vehicle like this,
that-
especially after the tune?
Yeah, so that's a great question. I don't know with the Stage 2 file how much power that actually gets. If I had to guess, probably dancing somewhere around 300 to the wheels, give or take, which it's not crazy amount of power, but it was enough power to bark in second.
Feels great. I mean, look, it's driving straight.
Solid car. This didn't even have an alignment after we lowered it and did a bunch of suspension stuff.
All right, so we just got back from the drive, and this thing is incredible. A little dusty, a little dirty, so we're using Ammo Spit just to clean everything up before the new owners come and see their brand new / used car. Hey, what's going on?
Yes.
How you doing?
Not much.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
I'm Larry.
Bree.
You
Larry?
made it.
Matthew.
Good to
Larry.
see you
Good to
guys.
see you. All right, man.
Good to see you.
Good
What's
to
up,
see you.
dude?
You guys excited or what?
Oh, absolutely.
How long did you travel to get here?
About 2.5 hours.
All right.
That's not
a good
far
ride.
enough.
I-
Go back and take another drive.
I think it's going to be worth it when you see what we've done, especially this guy here. This thing's actually running. We just went for a drive. Phenomenal.
Yep.
Looks spectacular. It smells great. People are giving us
We
thumbs
should
up.
just show it to him, or just tell him about it.
We
all
can just
day.
we'll describe it
Yeah.
for the next 3 hours, and you
Yeah.
guys can't
yeah,
see it.
yeah.
Okay.
I hear people love that. Are you ready to see this car?
Let's see it.
All right. Well, come on over here. You go inside.
I'll go get it.
You guys ready? Here we go. Ooh.
Oh my goodness.
Look at the shine on that. Crazy. Woo! All right. So,
Oh my god.
you got your Rotiform wheels. You got brand new Vredestein, brand new rubber, interior completely removed, replaced. Smell this.
Yeah.
You smell that? That's nothing. You smell
it's
nothing.
a clean car.
Yeah. This had basically trees growing on it. That's how much mold was in here. I mean,
So
you could
good.
literally scoop it out. So that was all done. Charles removed absolutely everything. We cleaned everything and then put everything back. The outside polished, and we tried to match as much as we can, but apparently you guys know better than I do that this is very common, that clear coat just disintegrates.
Yeah.
And then
We
oh,
decided soft lava
yeah,
was the color.
Yeah,
Right, it's
lava,
not
soft
magma.
lava.
It's not.
All the trim has been dyed. You can see it's very jet black. Cool.
Yeah,
So
look at
good.
look at this. Just look at how good this looks.
Yes, that is
amazing.
amazing compared
All
to the
the
faded
steer
out.
was dyed. When the headlights were repolished, and then the creme de la creme.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks
so
incredible.
the guys from Integrated Engineering hooked us up with some good stuff. They're the ones that actually orchestrated the dope rotiforms. They also hooked you guys up with a couple other things I didn't tell you about before.
Ta-da!
So intake, catch can, 1 of 1 valve cover.
Look at the
Get
valve
in here
cover.
and
Get
look at
close.
this.
that.
Oh my God! Oh man! Literal one of a kind.
Oh, dear
Unreal, right?
God.
Yeah. Who would have thought from sitting under a tree, just completely ready for the crusher, it
Yeah.
could go from that to this
This.
in
Yeah.
This is
almost no time at all?
That's what makes it exciting. I'm glad you guys are pumped for this.
You guys did such a great job.
Find a new home. This is great. We'll enjoy it.
She's gonna get driven.
Yeah,
for
man.
sure.
Enjoy.
Oh my God.
Enjoy.
Thank you
Yeah,
so
no
much.
worries.
Yes.
I got goosebumps. Look at that.
Yeah.
I got real goosebumps.
You didn't even fake that
no,
for TV?
No, that's real.
Okay, so I gotta know, what is your first plan for this car after you get it out of here?
Daily drive it.
Drive it. Yeah. Drive it.
He's
Do-
gonna daily it.
Did we tell them the big surprise though?
What's the big surprise?
The big surprise is the original seat. That's disgusting.
No, we didn't tell them.
That gets to go home with you guys.
I have a real surprise. So initially, you guys were gonna buy this car for me, right?
Yes.
That was the plan. And I gotta tell you, after like having it sit and be crazy, I felt really bad about like taking money from you for this car. Larry swooped in, saved the day, made it look awesome. So you guys get this car
Get out.
for free.
Oh my God.
There you go.
But if Larry ever sees one speck of dirt on it, you gotta give it back to
Staying
him.
That's
clean.
right.
I promise. Staying clean.
I'm gonna get you some products too to make sure this thing stays clean.
Oh my God. Thank you
Absolutely.
so much.
Wow, no worries.
Jeez.
So good.
I can't.
Another one
Yeah.
saved,
So
big man.
overwhelmed.
Another
Saved,
one
I
buddy.
can't. This is amazing.
Yeah. This is awesome.
Wow.
Thanks for giving me a call. This is a special moment. And get in the car.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Get in. Let's go.
Look at this. Look at you wouldn't even know.
Charles, were you in
This
here
is
last?
amazing.
Hey,
This is amazing.
What a transformation.
This is a completely different car. I'm
It is,
convinced.
yeah. You guys went and bought a different one.
Right. All
brought
you
it
did
in.
was
Yep.
just put the steering wheel from the other one. Right.
All right, guys. This thing looks good, smells good, but now you got to see if it drives all right. All right.
Okay.
Go for your first drive.
get
Enjoy.
out of here.
This is amazing.
Look at those beautiful stickers.
One single tear. You can't even see the bubble in the IE sticker that I
That's gonna haunt my dreams right now. Oh, there you have it, another one saved, dude. Thank you so much, it's a big deal.
I am blown away by how that car looked by the time you're done with it.
Phenomenal,
Amazing.
phenomenal. So very, very stoked for the new owners. Hopefully they drive that thing home, drive it daily as they said.
Said daily.
Big deal. So if you don't know, this man right here, Humble Mechanic, check him out on YouTube. As always, guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.
Bye.